Hey village, it is after Christmas, a couple days after, and I had every intention of having a beautiful Christmas video for you guys, show you guys the gifts, the traditions, all that fun stuff, but kind of forgot some. And I also had a TikTok kind of go crazy viral and had to put some time and energy into responding to all of that. So if you want to see a little bit about the Christmas, definitely check out our TikTok and I can show you guys. This is like all the stuff that they got, not from us mainly. We only do 4 or 5 gifts, and most of this is from my sister's family, mostly John's mom, who loves to gift. But today is my Christmas present from John. So he had a fun day planned for me, and luckily Miss A is actually visiting. So her and I are gonna spend the day together. I already had a massage this morning. I'm feeling super awesome and relaxed. We're gonna go grab lunch. We're gonna do a little bit of shopping, get pedicures, and then we were gonna see a movie at the movie theater, but the times and the options weren't really working for us. So we're gonna come back here before we have to take her back home. So Miss A and I had a blast. We had a really fun day, and then we came home and we actually watched 2 movies. We stumbled upon Escape Room and then the second, which is like Escape Room Tournament of Champions, I think. And they were really entertaining. So it was a really fun night. The kids loved seeing her again. They always get so excited when she comes to visit. And she is such a busy girl. So she is about to turn 17, which is like unbelievable. She's working. She has made some really close friends. She's in like AP classes at school, so like I'm totally bragging on her, but like she's doing awesome. And she can't visit too much, but I'm actually trying to see if one of her younger sisters can come visit because we miss the whole family, and so any chance we can get to spend some time with them and maybe give their parents a break, like we're totally up for. And it's now a new year with a lot of changes that have been happening in our home. I'll start off with the good news. So I shared with you guys before that I've been unemployed for quite some time. I'd left the corporate world prior to the pandemic and moved to a nonprofit, and they were in charge of the state of Ohio's like foster care training program. And that is a contract training program. So the state is going to put it out to all the different organizations, and whoever comes back with the most appropriate bid, they're the ones who get that contract. So it turns out within the year that I moved to this nonprofit, they lost that contract. They had it for 30 years and they had lost it. But the good news is that the organization, it's actually a group of universities in the state of Ohio, they got the contract, and it was pretty apparent to me that they were going to eventually post for my position. I'm an instructional designer, which means I build trainings, and I kind of thought that they might need additional help if they don't already have instructional designers on staff. But it was taking them so long to post the position, so I was starting to like really get worried, like, how long am I gonna have to wait? They posted the position in October. I was going through the application and interview process, and I found out right before the holidays that they offered me the position. It was an incredible offer, so I of course accepted, and I was so excited to finally be able to rejoin the Ohio training program and really start to dig back in. So I'm working on getting onboarded, but I should start within the next couple of weeks. And now I have some mixed news, and I won't leave you guys hanging with this, but hear me out on the explanation. So we decided to rescue a dog who's about 4 years old. I shared this on my Instagram story, and that was really a positive thing for our family, but it came with a negative, and that was that we had decided to rehome the guinea pigs. And before you start assuming that we're bad guinea pig owners, please just let me explain. So the backstory is that we have had these guinea pigs for a whole year, and we absolutely adore them. They are the sweetest little things. We had actually rehomed the first guinea pig, Sophia, from a neighbor of ours. And she was about 4 years old, and she came in the typical cage that guinea pigs, you know, come in if you get them from the pet store. And we learned a lot, and we wanted to be, you know, really responsible guinea pig owners. So, you know, we got her a bigger hutch. We also ended up adopting a second guinea pig because guinea pigs are very social animals, and so they like to stay together. So then we had Sophia and Cora both together, and you know, we had the hutch for them, and that wasn't really working. So we, you know, built this big pen. We have put so much, you know, time, energy, love, resources into these guinea pigs. But something that we haven't shared is that we found out a few months in that John has a pretty severe allergy. We don't know specifically if it's the guinea pigs themselves or the hay, but hay is primarily their diet. It makes up like 80% of their diet. And it isn't just something that, you know, oh, he sneezes and he has itchy eyes and he can take a Claritin, you know, and he'll be fine. He's actually had a few outbreaks where, you know, his whole body is covered in hives, and he was just miserable. And never once did he complain and say that, you know, oh, we have to find a new home for them. I'm not gonna, you know, put up with this. But I could just tell he was incredibly miserable. So it was something that we were kind of avoiding, the truth that it was just a matter of time before he had another outbreak. And then when we were getting together with his mom for the holidays, they were fostering this dog, and it's a 4-year-old, very, very sweet lab mix. And honestly, we fell in love with her right away. And she hadn't been adopted for a few months. And, you know, she was available to be adopted, and, you know, nobody was adopting her. And so that really kind of pulled at our heartstrings. We knew that we couldn't add a dog while still having the guinea pigs and Crosley as well, with our 2 kids and with fostering. You know, we do know our limits, but we did start talking about the guinea pigs and the reality of if we were really the best guinea pig owners because of his allergy. So luckily there was a girl who does want to adopt the guinea pigs, but she has to wait until the fall, and, you know, because she's moving out of her parents' house, and so they will have a home in the fall. For now, they are at Best Friends in Mason. They are an incredible organization. They do boarding, they do doggy camps, they take in most animals. So for now, the guinea pigs, Sophia and Cora, are being very well loved and very taken care of at Best Friends, and that gave us the opportunity to go ahead and adopt Luna and give her a permanent home. And Best Friends is willing to wait for that girl to adopt the guinea pigs in the fall, but they are still open for people who do want to adopt the guinea pigs in the meantime. So if you're local or within driving distance and you love Sophia and Cora as much as us, and you are ready for the responsibility of taking care of guinea pigs, definitely check out Best Friends, contact us. We can answer any questions you have about caring for guinea pigs because they're amazing, amazing pets, but at the same time, they do require a lot of work. So now let me introduce you to Luna. So this is Luna, and Luna and Crosley are getting along pretty well. I think Crosley has a little bit of jealousy because Luna is getting a lot of attention, and she's definitely a cuddler. She jumps up and sleeps at my feet at night, and I don't think Crosley likes that. She also has a lot more energy than Crosley because she is a 4-year-old lab, and Crosley's really about like 7 or 8. We did make sure that Luna met both the kids as well as Crosley before we committed to anything, but honestly, I feel like she is better behaved than Crosley. Sorry, Crosley. And now we have a hearing dog and a deaf dog. They do walks together really nicely. They get along. They're starting to play. We got them a really long rope and now they're playing with it. So it's definitely a bit bittersweet, but we are excited to have Luna as a part of the family. I do want to show this though. Darcy made this I love you guinea pigs, and it's S for Sophia and K for Cora. And that is her drawing of guinea pig Sophia and guinea pig Cora, which I thought was so sweet. And even though I have taken like almost 2 weeks of a break, it was really nice to just focus on family, not have the pressure of putting content out because there really wasn't much going on. And my commitment to all of you is that in the new year, I'm gonna do my best to only put out content that is relevant. And I do have a few things coming up. So there's a lot of really important topics to talk about. And we did get an emergency placement call. I mentioned this on TikTok, and I talked with our agency to see what was appropriate to share. Obviously, we want to maintain confidentiality, and that applies to all placements, not just longer term placements. And I will talk about that experience. It was a new one for us, and honestly, it was a really big challenge. And I've mentioned this before, but I've been working in the background on a website, and this is a website that's going to be available to foster caregivers, primary parents, and kinship caregivers. It is going to be a community that is supportive and has discussion boards that are really intentional and focused, not what you're going to see on Facebook groups, no offense, but things that are really going to be supporting and lifting each other up while also supporting the primary families and maintaining confidentiality and honestly just respect of the children and the families. So that I am hoping to launch within the next couple of months. I have an incredible volunteer who is helping me create resources, and she has just been absolutely incredible. I will introduce her later and show you really what she has created. But in the meantime, make sure you're following on Instagram and on TikTok, where all the random stuff is. Make sure you're subscribed and that your notifications are on, and we will see you next time. Happy New Year.